My name is Asher Hines, and I'm going to be talking about artificial reproductive human cloning. Now, this is using somatic cells from an organism which one wishes to clone and transferring that DNA from the cell into an egg that has had its own DNA removed from the nucleus. And no human clone has actually been born yet, but in 2008, they actually performed this on 5 different mature eggs, and they observed it for a certain period of time, and then they had to destroy it. Now, this research has provided scientists with a vast amount of new knowledge about embryonic development, but when it comes to looking at different types of cloning, in my opinion, I would say that stem cell therapy is more beneficial to our society at the moment because it can be used for curing many diseases and conditions, while reproductive human cloning has benefits such as cloning like a recently deceased loved one, or creating clones specifically for the purpose of organ transplant, which can be thought of as extremely controversial when it comes to ethics. Now, the UN created the Declaration of Human Cloning, prohibiting all forms of cloning throughout the world, but it is predicted that in the near future, certain countries will start breaking that down in the name of science to progress. So, some controversies around this would be cloning the dead, having the social expectations for a clone, and the legality of having their permission to be cloned when they die, knowing if laws apply to someone who's created for a specific purpose, if they're considered human, the discrimination behind not being considered actually human. Let's see, the loss of genetic diversity, and as a result of that, the loss of adaptation for our species. Elitism, social oppression, again, are they considered human? Genetic immortality and the significant depletion of natural resources on our planet. And then also facial recognition to fight crime. That would be completely useless if people looked exactly the same. We wouldn't be able to use that anymore. So over time, we would be focusing on a eugenic culture, which is selective traits to modify and improve our species.